YouTube doing some best for success. I only have four orders going out for 155.93. I wanted to go over some things. This is why it's not a short clip instead of being a longer video instead of a short clip, because I wanted to go over some things of different plans of what I'm planning on doing. But first off, let me go over these four items. First off, we got these skates right here. These are for snowboarding boots. They sold ski boots. They sold for 25 plus shipping. After fees and stuff, you're probably looking about $15 or whatever. Cause eBay fees are ridiculous. So this stuff like this is the stuff I'm gonna be starting putting in YouTube. Then we got this plate right here, collector plate with certificate of authentication. So for $333 plus shipping. Another reason why I'll be taking my listings down and changing some things up, but more of that in a minute. We got this patch here, 15 plus shipping. It's a little veterans patch with the bracelet, patch, coin, and all, brand new. Then we got this HP monitor right here, HP monitor which has been tested and it works. That can also make it easier. This is for 47.50 plus shipping, so totaling 155.93 plus shipping. Well, not plus shipping. 155.93. That's including the shipping. So that's what's sold so far. Now let me go over some things that I'm planning on doing. First off, going to Carowinds Thursday. So making plans for that. So I'm going ahead and take a little day vacation for us until we start going hammer on working like crazy. Well, mainly me, because I've been doing DoorDash 7 days a week, 12 to 8 to get trying to make $130 to $150 a day, on DoorDash. So that way we can go ahead and move faster, get in our own place, and save money and all that stuff. Invest it. So my plan is Saturday and Sunday is gonna be clear sunshine. I'm gonna be taking all my eBay listings down, and I'm gonna be taking it to the flea market to sell Saturday and Sunday. I'm not gonna go all the way low, but the reason why I'm doing that is I'm changing up what I'm gonna be listing on eBay. And I'm gonna tell you about that here in a minute when I show you my idea for my product room. But eBay, the reason why I'm doing that is because four times that eBay screwed me over. 4 times with orders, right? That were not from me. There were scammers, manipulators, right? And there was shipping at fault, like UPS damage, and also a person that didn't know how to use an item. All right, eBay screwed me over on all 4 of them. First off, I don't know if y'all remember that big old thin screen that I put on there that sold for 85 plus shipping, the monitor, just like that one, but a skinny one, right? I think it was the Dell or something, I can't remember. But it got returned. The person said it was defective, not working or whatever. When I said it did work, I tested it and all that stuff. But eBay says, "Oh, go ahead and get it returned." So, and and go ahead and they told me to go ahead and refund the buyer. They told me to go ahead and refund the buyer because I talked to them. I said I tested it. I even took the pictures, sent to the buyer of it working. Because what they said on their excuse was the fact that the icons are zoomed in and it won't zoom out. The screen keeps zooming them in. I told the buyer, I said the monitor doesn't zoom in your icons. The monitor doesn't do that. Your PC does that. I said you need to check your settings on your PC and adjust your settings on your PC, because the monitor doesn't zoom into your icons, and the bar on the bottom is normal. Little bar with the little search engine, and how on the desktop you got all little bars and the time and all that stuff. Normal size. The only thing zoomed in was like the icons were zoomed. They're big, right? That's in the settings, and I told the buyer that. When I got it back, I put it in the computer, tested it, and took pictures of it working, and icons were normal. I didn't even have to change anything because I told the buyer it was their PC. And I talked to eBay about it, and they told me, that I need to go ahead and refund them, and then they didn't do the case or whatever, and then they would go ahead and send me back the refund on the shipping cost. So, but lo and behold, I waited 3 days for them to get back with me like they told me to, and all that stuff. And the shipping cost was never refunded to me. And they said, "Oh, you're not supposed to refund the buyer yet." I'm like, "But y'all told me to refund the buyer," you know. And they want to give me all kind of excuses and blah blah blah. And they like, "Oh, well, you can see 6 to 12 weeks to get that shipping cost back." Bullcrap. I probably would never see that shipping cost that I paid for the return on that stuff. That's the first one, right? The second one was a rotisserie chicken that was cooker that was brand new, the white one that I had sold in the beginning of July. I mean, well, it's delivered like the 4th of July or something, like not 4th of July, around there. It was delivered around the 2nd. I think it was 2nd of July, right? And it was brand new on the inside. I put used because of the fact that the item didn't have a box, and it had a couple little scratches on it because on a previous person I bought it from a yard sale, they took it out of the box, put it on the shelf, on the counter, never used it. They just sold it at the flea market. At the yard sale. And you can tell it's brand new. The paperwork and everything was new on the inside. New. Not used, new, right? And the person, they had it for almost a month, right? Almost a month, right? And all of a sudden, they said the item is defective or don't work or whatever. Right? I'm like, excuse me? Wait a minute. That thing was new. Ain't no way it's not working. When I talked to the buyer, they said that, it starts making a little clicking noise. When on their picture, it showed the item was used, really used, with brown, greasy, dirty spots all over it, right? Like they used it multiple times. And I confronted the buyer about it, and they said, it started making noise after the first time, but I kept using it, thinking it would go away. So and they said they used it 3 times. I'm like, if it's make a little clicking noise or whatever, how the heck? Why would you use it 3 times after the first time? Why did you stop using it and contact me? Why did you wait all the way to almost a month and say the item doesn't work and not even contact me once, even after delivery? What makes me suspicious that they used the item and then they broke it because they probably put too big of a chicken in there when they should have read the instruction with the paperwork that came with the unit, right? But they didn't. And I called eBay about this. Usually if an item brand new and someone used it, usually they would give you seller protection, right? That's what you would think. But lo and behold, I opened the case, that the buyer returned it that in a different condition, used. And eBay decided with the buyer. They put my money on hold on it. They decided with the buyer. I appealed it. They still decided with the buyer. I'm like, are you serious? I took pictures of it when they got it back of used grease on it. They literally used it. Proof that they used it. I took the pictures. But that was like $126 right there. Right? The first one was like $100 and something too. The little monitor was $100 something that I was lost out on. The shipping was like $20 something, the return shipping. Then you got this rotisserie, $126 right there as well, plus the return shipping, which was with the big unit, $20 something or whatever on that as well. So that's 2 times eBay screwed me over. The third time, I had that $175 the SVCR, the recording VCR, as y'all knows, that I sold for $175. Lo and behold, UPS through the box broke the VCR. $175. Broke it because instead of sitting it, I packed it well. Instead of sitting it on the porch, they threw it and broke it. I get it back. I try to contact eBay about, getting some refund or whatever, try not to pay shipping costs or whatever for the item since UPS broke it. But no, they didn't do that. They refund. Yeah, I understand refund the buyer. Used it before when the item got damaged by the post office UPS. Damaged by them. eBay would refund the buyer without taking the money from me, you know. But this time, they took the money and the shipping costs. I'm like, well, at least I should be able to get some shipping costs back because UPS damaged the item. Return, nope, they didn't do that. They didn't even do that. That's third time. And the fourth time is that little camera, that red camera that I put as parts are not working, or parts of repair, and untested, and all that stuff. And even showed on the top that the little lip of the screen thing was coming off where the little zoom in and stuff. I showed that I don't know what's wrong when I said. I just showed that it was coming apart. So I put it as parts are not working. Right? If it was working, it was a $150 camera, but I sold it for $50 plus shipping. Right? The buyer gets it, and they had it for like 2-3 days after delivery. This buyer actually got a eBay store that sells cameras. Right? Sells cameras like the one I had sent them, which is getting delivered back today, right? And $50-something, plus the shipping costs, right? The buyer says that the zoom in and out is stiff. The little knob for the zoom in and out. I'm like, that's where the part is messed up, that little thing. What showed on the picture. I said, hold up now, the item is for parts of repair. I said that the part on the top, they put on there, doesn't match description or photo. Excuse me, I was like, in the description, I put the reason that it was parts or not parts of repair, and I put the little problem on the top in the pictures. I took a picture of it and put it in the description. I called eBay for business on the website on Facebook, and I talked to them. They said, well, they have a significant reason for opening and return. That's for parts. I put it on there. The reason and the damage on the dang on the thing, the little thing that's coming apart. I already put it on there. But eBay said, "Oh no, you tell me to cooperate and go refund the buyer or whatever." Telling me that either do it or I end up getting case closed without seller resolution strike, whatever on there. Like they're forcing me to refund them, right? When the fact that I listed it, they tell me, just go ahead and list it back on there, and reword the title and the stuff. I'm like, I put the detail in the script. I'm not putting it back on there. That's the fourth time. That's a lot of money. Let's see, we got $175 VCR, 100. That's probably like 100 and. They say about 120 for that HP monitor. No wait, it's 85 plus 26. About 105 or so, 105, 110. So you think about 175. Let's say 180 with that 5, 280, right? Then you got 126, right? That's $306. Then this thing was like $56 total. I think they used a discount or whatever. $56 total. So you're looking at about $362 in returns. Right? Almost $400, right? And eBay did not cover anything to help me on these things. I mean, I believe the person with the camera probably stole some parts off of it to fix some of their cameras, because I looked at some of their feedback and they have buyers that reported that they are scammers, that they have falsely said that the item was a certain thing that came differently, missing parts or whatever. So that tells me that they're scammers. They're allowing these scams to go on constantly on eBay, which tells me, what you need to know. eBay, if you want to be a reseller, don't put your full time into eBay, because they have screwed up big time. They try to protect the buyers, thinking the buyers is going to keep eBay ahead. No, it's the sellers who, in fact, do all the work. We test the item, we clean the item, we find the item, we list the item, we pack the item, we ship the item, all in all. And eBay fees are out ridiculous. Like these things right here, these spits and things, right? This might sell for 25 plus like I think it's like 25, 16 in shipping, or $25 in shipping. You best believe that their fees. Let me see. Their fees on there for this item. Let's see. Let me go to it. Their fees. Oh, it's $6 basically, but after shipping costs, I'm pretty sure they're gonna put it on there. Ad fee basically sometimes. But sometimes, like item, maybe that screen, like the other one, or like the rotisserie, or whatever, like the $100 item, it's like $30 to eBay. 15 to $30 when they charge so much in fees, $12 and change for sales fee. Then they got an advertisement. I would put the lower advertisement, but they still charge a lot of money, and they charge it on top of shipping costs as well. So they don't just do the buy cost for the fees. They do the shipping and the buy cost for their fee calculation. So the whole total balance from the shipping and the cost of the item, that's how they calculate their fees. So they're going up on the fees. I've talked to them before, eBay, about, trying to take care of their sellers and not, protect these buyers that are scamming eBay. They're using the policies on the eBay loopholes, the 30-day return policy, use an item or whatever, or break it and return it, or don't know how to use an item. They need to fix it, because I said it's not. Without the sellers, there is no eBay. Without sellers, there is no shareholder. They have shareholders in eBay. Big corporations have stakes in the shares in eBay stocks and stuff, right? Without sellers, those shareholders won't have they'll pull their money out, of eBay, and then eBay will be even screwed even more, because they will lose a lot more money, because the shareholders that have money invested into them. eBay's got some really work to do to try to fix things up. That's why I'm changing up. That's why I'm taking things down, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna be listing to going forward from now. Let me go ahead and switch to the next video clip on this to show y'all the other room, the product room, and what I plan on doing. Yeah, this is the product room. Kind of a little zoom in. It's just not very big, right? I'm on YouTube recording. But as you can see, I got a lot of stuff. And you would think, having a lot of stuff, but I would have sales all the time. A lot more to make more money to be able to get ahead. But it doesn't work like that, unless you're putting all that money into their advertisement, off-site ads, stuff, making eBay more money. Then they ain't really gonna show your stuff like they should. So basically, this is gonna be the whatnot room, right? I'm gonna be taking all this stuff to the flea market. These middle shelves are gonna be coming down. Basically, I'm gonna put let me go ahead and shut this door. I'm gonna be putting a little screen right there, because I'm gonna be getting another TV from my office. It needs a big one, but I need a smart TV here that hook up to a desktop. So my desktop that I reset, that's down there, I got 3 of them. I'm gonna be using that, and I'm gonna be having it for a monitor basically on the wall here, so I can actually see what people are saying on whatnot. Sorry, zooming in and out because it's so small of a room. But basically, once I got this middle shelf out, there's a lot of boxes and stuff, and all this stuff. So I got Jordans right there and Nike and stuff. I'm like, why am I not getting the sales like I should? Look at all this stuff I got. I should be getting good sales. We got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. You look at it, a Wii and everything. But eBay ain't showing my stuff, right? They want you to spend more money. That's that monitor right there they got returned, and it works. And so I put it back on eBay. That's an expensive monitor, and it works fine, But basically, I'll be putting the shelves, like, I ain't gonna have it all the way this high. I'm gonna have it to probably 3 layers. And I've been watching the whatnot. So my thing category is games, video games and shoes, right? Shoes gonna go faster on Whatnot than it would on eBay, you know, because there's an app too. So when I get stuff out of storage auctions, there's a legit app that you can take pictures of the shoe to make sure. I got it downloaded to make sure it's real or fake. So I'm gonna use that when I find shoes in the storage auction. So that way I can make sure that I don't put anything fake online. Only new stuff. Like I even got Legos right there. I mean, how come I ain't saying nothing really when I got Legos? You know. So eBay will be for just expensive items, not electronics like radios, VCRs, stuff like that. No, it's not gonna be no bigger than a video game console or a porcelain Barbie doll that's in a little box that I can fit in a. They ain't gonna be high in shipping, right? But it's gonna be only for expensive because eBay fees are ridiculous. So in order for me to make money, I gotta do it the right way. So basically, let me see if I can go ahead and basically, I even got stuff right there. Look, got some like graded Pokemon cards. I even got this expensive watch right there. I mean, the band is messed up, but it's a genuine expensive watch that I found in storage. It's a Bolt Invicta Bolt, right? That's an expensive watch. You know, collector knives and even real genuine stag, knife collector's edition, right? Brand new, no, with the certificate, right? So you think with these bunch of collectibles stuff, I'll get sales, right? But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way anymore, you know. Let me go ahead and put y'all down a bit better so I don't shaking and stuff. So basically, it's gonna be the Whatnot room. I'm gonna get a little camera station in the middle, and I'll have a little small table, which I got one in the storage that I can use, small square table, so I can basically advertise. So I've been watching how they've been doing it, and so basically, video games they're like $10 to $20, like games like that. Even $5 to $20. Let's say $5 to $20. No, $10 to $20 because some stuff I'm gonna take. It's like $5. You know what? No, $5 to $20 on games for Whatnot. Little game, but if it's like $50, well, you know what? I'm gonna say up to $50 for Whatnot. Up to $50. Well, I'd explore it real quick because I ain't trying to have a $50 game go for $1 or $2 or whatever. So you gotta be smart about it. I had to do some research, but basically shoes, because eBay is slow on their shoes. And I've been having them Jordans on for a while. I mean, you'd think the Jordans would go, but eBay ain't showing off my stuff, And some of the stuff I know, I got stuff that's going cheap, $1, $2, $3, right? That's been sitting for so long, so maybe taking up the space of viewing stuff. So, porcelain Barbie dolls, which I've made $3,000-$4,000. I mean, I made $5,000 in 2 weeks on porcelain Barbie dolls before. That's how I bought my PS5 and my computer setup before. Cause I spent like over $1,000 on them two alone. But that's, I know, because Whatnot ain't gonna get that kind of money on a porcelain Barbie doll because the time frame. I'm not gonna let a $5,000 item go for $50, and as well as flea market, people ain't gonna pay that kind of money. So basically, from storage auctions, because yard sales, it's not that much value, and stuff, because a lot of people just have junk and stuff like that, and you want the collectibles and stuff like that, video games. So you got to go through so many yard sales to only find a little bit of stuff. I mean, I'll still do yard sale videos, right? I will still do yard sale videos, but I'll be only recording the stuff I find, because I'm be making the videos too long, and recording crappy yard sales that don't even need the spotlight because they don't have much good. I mean, it's boring. The boring stuff. I mean, so basically I'm making my YouTube better by just cutting out the boring stuff and only having the good stuff. So when I find good items at a yard sale, like good items, I'm talking about collectibles, So I'm thinking as well for eBay is Legos, right? Not them kind of Legos, right? Those are the cheaper ones. I'm talking about like if it's collectible Legos in a box, brand new, sealed with the sticker tab, where I could prove it. And I'm gonna test this theory out too to make sure, because I know like I had Legos that are brand new, and they said it didn't missing pieces, and they opened up packs out the Lego when it had open box, you know, and it had the bags. I had the bags out and took the pictures of them. They had still sealed bags, but then all of a sudden they said they're missing pieces. So they used that way to try to get over on eBay is to have open box or parts or repair item, so they can steal something out of it that they need, or and then send it back as if it's missing that part when it wasn't, to get a refund and get the part they need to make either money on the stuff they got or get something for free and complete their collection, which is bull crap. eBay's really lost touch, and I've been watching a lot of big time resellers on YouTube and stuff, and they are switching out of eBay too and going to Whatnot, and it's just more easier, So I say, what, I need to get in the game with games, go ahead and go to Whatnot too and get it started, getting it built up, get my YouTube channel built up. So I mean, look out for that coming soon. But basically, Whatnot's gonna be that. Flea Market's gonna be the bigger items, like stereos, like this big old radio here. Like, no more putting stuff like that on eBay. Or like them big old stuff like the Harley Davidson bag and them computers and that stuff. The big items are just not worth putting on eBay anymore, because the fees, eBay's fees are ridiculous, and then you have potential for carriers to not care about people's product when they're trying to make money and throw in an expensive VCR system, the SVCR recording system, broke it because they were careless. Man, if you don't like your job, then quit. Don't be sitting there and throwing people's packages because you don't like your job. You want to be lazy and don't want to put it up on the properly respect people's stuff that they pay money for. I mean, it's ridiculous. These carriers like this need to be fired for being careless and dropping off packages. You don't need to be in that job. You don't like the job, don't be in that job. That's what I don't like. I don't like when I worked at the warehouse and it was favoritism. So I didn't whine and complain about it. I left that job for a better opportunity, try to do something different, because I'm not going to sit there and be the guinea pig or be rolled over on and taken advantage of. No. You sit like that, you're always going to be someone to take advantage of. You got to be smart. You got to be think ahead, because the system out here is corrupt. The landlord here, I had to, really threaten him to basically go to the court city, to the code enforcement and inspections department to do something here, because if he didn't do something, I was going over there and reporting this place because it's falling apart, the tub and stuff, and he still ain't got done. He makes excuses all the time, and it's ridiculous, But he got a tub. We went and got a tub to replace this tub in here, little cast iron tub, to go ahead and do the work in here, which needs to be ripped out and replace the tub. So I mean, I'm gonna keep on it, and if I have to, and I'm thinking about it, because if I have to, I will go to the city, because I'm not gonna play. You don't let just people run over you. You don't let corporations control you, like eBay and DoorDash and all them. They'll send you the crap, They try to force you to comply, force you to uh, do what they want you to do, to control you by your wallet. And if you allow it, they'll keep doing it. Then you'll be getting nowhere at all, you know. And you just keep getting by, and as inflation keep going more and more, right? Greedy people, greedy corporations, right? Greedy scammers that just want stuff for free, right? Inflation, it hurts. Dude, the people trying to work hard, honest living, you know, they don't want to allow you to get ahead. So you got to be like a shark out there, like Shark Tank. You got to be like a shark. So multi-investors, I'm changing it up. You never give up, because that's what they want you to do. If you want you to give up and become old, sitting on your porch, as an old man, reminiscing on the past that you wish you could have changed things, or wish things would have been different, and so you would be ahead and not, living in a crappy place or whatever, and drown your life away in alcohol, like some people do, right? I'm not gonna be that. I mean, I'm in my 30s, about to be 37 in October. Yeah, I got a little gray hair and stuff like that. I came into the game reselling a little late, but that's not my fault. Grew up in poor family, foster care, DSS for 12 years, from 9 until I was 21. So when I got out, I didn't know much about, society. I was on disability at the time, you know. Tried to work while I was on it, so they said I could work. So they took the disability off, and I started working, And then I started working at, fast food and, temp jobs and stuff like that, and trying to get experience. But oh no, it was just getting by. You can't really get ahead with $200 something a week. Groceries, $50 don't even get you nowhere in groceries no more. You really gotta spend that $200. We spent $200 last maybe about 2 weeks. 2 weeks groceries. $200 used to last a month. Like $50 a week used to be $50 used to get you enough groceries for the week. But now it don't hardly get you enough groceries for 2 days. So as inflation goes up, things change. Corporation greedy people just become more greedy, more evil. Because they don't care about you. They don't. Why? Because they're third-party companies say, "Oh, you're using our platform, so we're gonna have to say how you do things." No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to feed in to their dictatorship. Corporation greediness. You multi-invest and multi-app. There's other ways to make money. So you create yourself a system. I'm working 7 days a week. 12 to 8 right now. DoorDashing 7 days a week. And doing so, I make sure I work all the way to 8. The other day, I did $149 DoorDash in 8 hours. $149. That makes me more money than eBay right now. So I'm putting it as priority. But still, I keep getting these crappy orders, these scammers, wasting gas to go. It takes well, I need to change out my sensor. Waiting on a sensor. I wish I ordered it from America. Thought it was coming from America, coming from China. Aux sensor, so I'm using more gas than if my aux sensor was changed out. So basically, I'm not a rich man. I know the YouTube video is slow, but you have to work with me here. Because, I'm not made of money. I don't have a backed family or friends that help me out. I'm doing this mostly on my own. My wife, she tries to help what she can, but mainly it's me doing all this, me lifting, because she can't really lift the heavy stuff. I'm doing packing, I'm doing listing, I'm doing cleaning. I'm doing the business, I'm doing the DoorDash. She just rides along and she'll help me in the grocery store, picking stuff up, but I'm dropping off, I'm taking a picture, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, non-stop. It's a headache. I'm working from wake up till sleep, 7 days a week. I rarely get that much relaxation and watch TV, but I'm trying to change things up, So you really gotta sit down and think how to do that. You really gotta focus and figure out, because you get tired of dealing with the same old crap. I'm tired of renting, moving from one place to another with landlords that are just slum lords. that don't want to fix nothing and dealing with the crap, or they want too much money, greedy, and don't want to fix anything, I'm tired of that. So it's time to me own my own place. But how can I get there with working a 9 to 5, getting $200 to freaking $300 a week, When I was doing the other warehouse parties when I left, because they were trying to keep giving me the crappy fucking trucks, and giving the good trucks to people that they already picked for it, I'm like, really, I'm literally look when I was in the warehouse, I'm literally watching them, right? They pick and choose who they give to who, right? They give me the crap, give the good ones to certain people. I'm like, that's not fair. These could be next on the list to get enough. I would literally watch them. Say, nope, give that to him, get it to him. And they want to say, I'm like, yo, it's supposed to be fair. I mean, I finished my truck before the other person. Why can't I get that good truck? And why are you giving it to someone else and skipping me all in all? I mean, the guy's still working on the truck. Why are you giving him another truck when he's still working on the truck? So that's favoritism. I mean, it's bullcrap. The job market is unfair. And you think about how it is. I mean, look at these corporations. Like, you got these restaurants, right? You got Dollar General that they work their employees to death, basically. With working them by themselves, or two people having to do all the work. We're not really paying them that much money. Yeah, you think California $20 minimum wage is gonna do anything, but people are cheap. Especially not gonna go into a freaking McDonald's and pay 20 some dollars for a Big Mac meal. I'm like, for $20 minimum wage to work, you gotta have people that have the money to afford that stuff. And when frankly, McDonald's is not a fancy restaurant. It's the cheapest of the meals. Cheap burgers, thin old patties. It's not that good. So I mean, $20 an hour is not gonna do anything but cause businesses to close down, which they did, which they're foreclosing on. So you gotta think, how am I going to get ahead if I instead of just getting by? You gotta think outside the box. So on top of whatnot, how I'm gonna do it on there, I'm gonna keep y'all updated doing videos and stuff like that. I'm actually gonna rent a storage shed instead of renting to own one. I'm gonna get I was thinking about getting a rent to own one, but instead I'll just get a bigger unit over here close by the house for $100. That's gonna be for Facebook Marketplace furniture, the big stuff. A generator that I might find a generator stuff big that's worth a lot of money that I don't want to carry to the flea market. Like a big old generator gonna be heavy, and I'm not taking up space in the van. I'm gonna get a second vehicle. There's gonna be a vehicle that I'm gonna be paying payments on, because I want a decent vehicle with the low miles and good AC running good and stuff that don't have no problems. It's gonna be for DoorDash. The rainy van, I'm gonna have the shocks upgraded and fixed up, tuned up, and I'll just rebuild the motor and transmission in it, just keep it going. So I'm gonna have to put a hitch on it and get a trailer so I can haul stuff instead of having to take the van multiple times. Because I got the back seats out, but it takes a lot of trips in the van to clear out a storage unit, especially if it's 2 hours away. So I need a trailer, and the capacity of this van can hold 1,500 pound capacity. And 1,500 pound capacity, right? So basically, the storage unit facility that I'm gonna rent for at least $100 a month is gonna be for Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that. I'm thinking. I told my wife, I said, if this couch is good, right, and clean or whatever, well, storage unit is gonna need to be clean. I can shampoo it with a little hand shampooer. We got one little shampooer, the small one for the hand, so you can shampoo it, let it dry. Take some cardboard box, flip the couch on its side, and just sit it up in the storage when it's dry, and put probably plastic over it to keep it from, after it dries anyway, not when it's wet, after shampooing it, whatever. But let it dry and then put the plastic over it to keep dust off of it, so you can sell it like that, get more money on it. And then think about the dressers. I'm thinking like the dressers, stuff, furniture like that. If it looks decent, not broken all the pieces or whatever, missing handles, or warped or whatever, or a good bit of chip, like chip pieces, torn pieces, just look like crap, like cheap furniture. Then I'll just throw that away. But if it's good, decent, just some scratches and some fading of the color or whatever, what I'll do is I would get light grit sandpaper, sand it down, and get the wood finishing paint. Little coat of the little wood finish paint or whatever. Get a nice new coat, and then sell it for more money on eBay. Just store it up in the storage as well. Facebook Market, no, not eBay. I don't know why I said eBay. Facebook Marketplace. List it, and then the people that message me, they can come meet me over at the storage and get the furniture. Like that couch that I showed in there that I got out of the storage. $50. Person coming on Friday to pick it up. So that's a sale right there. So not too bad. But I will keep you up there. We're going to Carowinds on Thursday, so I'm gonna try to do a little bit of recording and some pictures and stuff will be on my Facebook, and I'll try to do a little video of stuff. I'm not sure yet, but I'm kind of thinking if I'm gonna go on a slingshot and a bungee jumping ride or whatever. You have to pay for it, but we haven't been in 10 years to Carowinds, so it's a rare thing to go, and you might as well try. I always want to try it and stuff like that. But I'll do a little clip on there for y'all, and it'll be up soon after that. And then I'll do some video of over the weekend selling this stuff at at flea market for off of here. And it'll just have to keep updated. Just be patient with me. It'll be slow effort because it takes money to make money. That's the only thing. So, but I have bills and groceries. I got a family to take care of and stuff like that. So we can keep going. So stay tuned, like, subscribe. This is Invest for Success. Thank y'all for watching and stopping by. And check out my eBay if y'all link in the description about it. Before the stuff goes or whatever. So, but I'll keep y'all in touch. Thank y'all for watching. Invest for Success out. While I'm packing up, I just got that return delivered, y'all. And so I want to show y'all what I'm talking about with these returns, right? When these people are just scamming. So this was the camera. I sent it in a priority box, not a bubble mailer, right? Not a bubble mailer, because the fact it's got a screen, right? Let me go ahead and open this thing up. All right, here we go. We're gonna open it up. Go. Don't even look like the same camera. My camera didn't have all these chips to it. Literally use something to pry it open and steal some kind of.
They kept yours.
It wasn't splitting apart that far. It looked like they took it apart.
That's all you want me to do?
Continue holding it so I can open it up. That's screwed on.
It don't look like the same camera.
If I go and try to open a case valve, they would just refund the buyer anyway and give me a strike on my account, which is ridiculous. That's why I'm taking it off. Take stuff off.